Hello and welcome to Let's Play Blue Stinger. I'm Entrance Stu, and today we'll be playing through a Dreamcast classic released in 1999 by Climax Graphics. It's an action survival horror game with more emphasis on action than survival horror, and it differs slightly than other survival horror games of the time. We'll be seeing why in just a moment. Small word of warning, there will be a couple epilepsy warnings due to flashing images and cutscenes. Please skip ahead if you have sensitive eyes. We see Elliot's on Kimura's Biotech Island facility, and it's currently Christmas time. And the reason this game is different from other survival horror games is that it has a behind-the-character camera angle. This isn't in every version of Blue Stinger, it's just in the North American release. This gave it a bit of an edge over other titles such as Resident Evil at the time.
This is Elliot Ballad, Easter Troop C-730, over.
This is Janine King, KISS Dinosaur Island Security Office. Currently, the island is under an emergency situation. Do you read? Dispatch D7 equipped rescue. The location is...
Damn it! I got cut off.
This mysterious figure leaves behind an item that is easily missed the first time through. It's a small HASI, it only restores a small amount of Elliot's health, but it can prove useful later in the game.
I repeat, I need an Easter unit now. Elliot Ballad, do you hear me?
Barely. This is Elliot Ballad.
We request D7 equipped rescue unit now. The location is...
Wait, hold on. I'm on vacation. I'm totally unarmed. So...
So?
I need help, too.
Oh, great. Tell me your location, Elliot.
All I can tell you is that I'm by a pier.
Okay, Elliot. First, find an ID card. I'm sure there are a number of corpses around. You should be able to find one of them with an ID card. Oh!
What happened? Corpses? Did you say there are a number of corpses around? Where?
The nonchalant delivery of the line of the number of corpses laying around pretty much nails the B-movie sort of feel this game has going for it. I stopped to take a look at some of the corpses laying around because this is one of the only times in the game that we'll be able to look at them. Later on in the game they won't really be available, so we have to get our look in now. It can be useful to know that Elliot's head locks on to any items nearby, such as the item over by that other corpse.
Yeah.
It turns out to be the common enemy of this game. Elliot's form of combat is mainly with bare hands and fist-to-fist combat. If he lands enough attacks in a row, then he'll be able to perform a combo and knock over the enemy. This doesn't always kill them. When an enemy is killed, they'll drop a bunch of coins, and some of them fly over the edges. They're worth about $10 each, and killing enemies, with a couple of exceptions, is the only means of getting money in this game.
That was close.
Thanks for helping me. My name is Elliot G. Ballad.
Where's Tim?
Well, who are you?
Dogs. I'm a captain of the SS Deanna. If you're Elliot, you must be with Tim.
Tim is...
Tim is what? Dead?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know? Is that Aesir's answer? You know, Tim once told me he had a high-level Aesir member as a friend. Where are you going? To the island?
I am still a rescuer. There are people there who need help.
What a joke. Obviously, you're going to need good help, like me. I can't let a wimp like you go alone.
Whatever.
Those of you familiar with Illbleed would recognize this enemy as one of the optional final bosses of the game. It's just another thing that gets reused, along with the small Hassie that's available in Illbleed as a healing item.
Yeah.
We can get on top of this box and see that there are a couple of items on top of the roof over there, and the only means of getting to them is by pushing this box. This serves as an introduction to pushing boxes and other objects around. There aren't many instances of it in the game, but this can catch up a couple of people. The behind the character camera angle works pretty well for most of the game. However, there's a couple of rooms that weren't designed for the camera angle and, as a consequence, are very small and make it hard to see around. One of the rooms being the one we're about to enter. Fortunately, there aren't many in the game, but there are a couple where the tiny room and the behind the character camera angle can make it really crowded and kind of hard to see what we're supposed to be looking at.
Yeah. Yeah.
In this room is a save station, which I cut out saving, and the map station. I cut out equipping the handgun for Elliot, and we switched to Dogs. Dogs has no short-range weapon. To balance this out, he has a little bit more health than Elliot, and he also has the ability to block, which he's demonstrating now. Blocking mitigates some damage. And I also fire off a round of the bowgun. I have no more ammo left for the bowgun, so I can't quite reload and give myself more ammo. The thing about Dogs is that because he focuses mainly on his bowgun early on in the game, he's not really viable as a character, although his blocking ability is very useful later in the game. So for now, I switch back to Elliot, so I can handle some of the enemies in this hallway.
Yeah.
If you can time your combos right, you can stun lock an enemy and never get hurt. Here I show off if you land enough attacks on an enemy's appendage, you'll be able to knock it off and dismember them. Knocking off an appendage makes it so that the enemy can't attack with it anymore. If you knock off all the appendages of an enemy, which are mainly just those two arms, they'll still be able to attack.
Nephilim.
What the hell is that? How do you know its name?
I'm not sure.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
You can see Elliot's walking a little bit slower because he took a little bit of damage. This increases with the more amount of damage Elliot takes in 3 different stages. If Elliot's health drops below 50%, then the HUD turns orange and he begins limping severely. We can't quite go that way yet, so I just keep on trucking.
What the hell?
Over there! I can't believe it. Shooting from that far?
No shit.
Janine?
A woman?
This is Janine, over.
You're great. If you're an Acer member, you'll definitely be ranked A+.
You're flattering me, but you won't get anywhere that way. You can get in here by taking the slope shuttle in front of you. If the shuttle is moving, that is. And forget it if you don't have an ID card.
Phew, tough girl. I like it, Janine.
Who the hell is Janine?
My kind of girl, so stay away from her.
The ID card Janine was referring to was the one inside of the CO2 door. There isn't much time left in this update, so I'm just going to go ahead and into this room and save. There is one last thing though. Elliot's health is pretty low, so I want to stop to heal up. Healing in this game takes place in real time, so monsters can attack you while you're healing, so it's best to get away and heal up while you can. Other than that, that's about it for this update. Thanks for watching and hope to see you next time.